the last Sunday of 2019. The Creator got the old boy up early, uncut, untouched, unbathed, un. But had to do this video to ask the question of all of you. If you have children, once again, if you have children and you're feeding them foods that are causing them to be obese, causing them to have diabetes, causing them in later years of their life to have cancers, heart diseases, all these diseases and plagues. Are you an abusive parent? I'm not trying to shame you or put you down, but I'm asking you a question. If you're doing harm by feeding your offspring foods that cause diseases and plagues, are you abusive? Look in the mirror. Answer that for yourself. My purpose for being is to avoid hurt and avoid hurters. I know there are many people in this world that are hurters. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Everyone and everything living in this world has experienced and is experiencing some type of hurt. But all of us, I hope. But who knows? I don't know. But all of us can't be hurters. We would just kill each other off because that's what hurters do. Hurters hurt. If we're out in the wild, say in Africa where you have, say, lions and the wild dogs and, say, predators that are carnivores, we would have to be very cautious because we know carnivores, meat eaters, are attackers. They're hurters. But that's how they survive, supposedly. Maybe we can turn the table in 2020 and change things for the better. Maybe not for ourselves, but for our offspring. I have offspring that I've learned in later years that eating animal foods, animal products, just is not the way to go. As mentioned earlier, in the wild, all animals that eat flesh and blood are hurters, attackers, what we would call killers. So maybe it's time for you to stop abusing your offspring. I have a grandson, and I used to salute his father, and I still do because he seems to be very conscientious about his son and very dutiful in taking care of his son. But I would never acknowledge him again until he flips the page because he tells me his son loves pizza. Pizza in the long run will be detrimental for his son. The internet has made all of us smart. The internet and the smartphones. All you need to do is research it. If you don't have a plant-based diet, you will need Medicaid, Medicare, health care, and everything else, no matter what age you are. It's time for seniors, juniors, millenniums, Generation X, young and old, to accept the fact that we are hurting ourselves through what we eat and what we put into our bodies. And not only are we hurting ourselves, we're hurting our offspring because we brought them in this world. We conditioned them. We conditioned them to eat foods that are detrimental to them. It's time for a change. It's time to wake up. If you want to destroy yourself, that's your choice. But why destroy your offspring? Why take them down the same road you're going down? Why torture them? Why hurt them? In essence, if you think you're going to hurt your offspring and you're satisfied with the diet you're eating, don't have kids. I know that's hard to take, but if you're going to bring kids in this world that are going to be diseased and plagued, why do it? I mean, there are so many things you can use to not have kids and still enjoy enjoy, physical contact. Me, at a very young age, after I had 2 daughters, vasectomy was the way to go for me. That's what I did. As mentioned earlier, I can always talk about me and not err because I know me. Can't say anything about you. You have your own individual path. But what I can say about you is that you hurt like we all hurt at times. And you're probably one of those people that consume animal ingredients, animal products, and feed your kids animal foods, animal products that are detrimental to their health and well-being. Man, 116, I'll be 66. I sure would like to see a little difference in this world. And I'm seeing it somewhat because I'm seeing a lot of people turn to plant-based foods, seeing a lot of people do what they can to change their diets. But not seeing a lot of people changing the diets of their offsprings. And that's the most important thing, because the next generation has to carry the ball for their generation. And my generation has fumbled the ball. But we got it back now. Yeah, you got to do Alabama / the win. Hollering at you. Like I say, this last Sunday of 2019. Remember, it's all about doing what's best for the generation after us, our offsprings, our grandkids, our nieces, our nephews. Once we get them straight, climate control and everything else will fall in line. Do Alabama / the win. Woke up early by the Creator. Had a message to put out. We up out of here. In fact, we got something cooking now. Plant foods. Bye.